ad in the Chicago Sun-Times. Every play's a winner in the Bears play-by-play sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details.
Now that Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has arrived, it's time for our grand opening sale. Right now, you'll find incredible introductory savings throughout our store.
Register to win a new BMW Z3 Roadster and a $500 shopping spree.
Hurry in now for Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's grand opening sale and save 10 to 40% on quality Lazy Boy sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. It's the grand opening sale at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
No money down, no payment, no interest till April 2000.
This is News to Chicago.
A horrifying scene this afternoon. A woman walking with a toddler is killed by falling glass in the South Loop. The glass came crashing down during the lunch hour from the 29th floor of the CNA building.
Witnesses say shards of glass flew across the street, and that's what hit the woman. The freak accident happened just outside a parking garage at 326 South Wabash. News 2 Chicago's John Davis is live at the scene with the latest. John.
Well, Linda, as you just alluded, the best and only way possibly to describe this accident is to call it a freak accident. Imagine, if you will, as you said, a woman walking along the street here during the busy rush lunch hour, and suddenly a large piece of glass crashes against that garage behind me and falls down and cuts and kills her. Witness? We'll wait till the all goes by. Witnesses simply say that the victim was walking with a child. That child appeared to be about 4 or 5 years old when suddenly and unexpectedly, of course, that she was hit by flying shards of glass, possibly from a window that had blown out of the 45-story CNA building here at Wabash and Van Buren. Witnesses tell News 2 Chicago that it happened so fast that most people on the block at the time didn't know what happened to the woman. In fact, one man says he thought that the woman had simply collapsed from some natural illness until he got closer to see her lying lifeless and bleeding on the sidewalk. The young girl, we are told, miraculously escaped any injury from this accident today physically. She was taken away to the hospital by ambulance, probably suffering a tremendous amount of psychological trauma from what she saw here today. So far, the police still have this area cordoned off here in the 300 block of South Wabash, as city inspectors are inside the building right now inspecting other windows on the west side of the 45-story CNA building. We'll have more on this story in about 30 minutes from now at 4:30. Linda, back to you.
All right, John, thank you.
For the second time this week, tragedy strikes a young suburban athlete. Doctors say a rare medical condition caused 16-year-old Brian Knuerr to collapse and die of a heart attack during a hockey game on Wednesday night. It happened with less than 3 minutes left in the home opener at the Polar Dome Ice Arena in East Dundee. In a somber memorial, students gathered around a flagpole today at Fremd High School in Palatine to remember Brian. And as Carmen Velez tells us, Brian's spirit remains strong with his family.
I built a memorial of a tribute of all of his hockey stuff, his old jacket, his hockey stick, his helmet. I just feel horrible.
What can you say about a 16-year-old Rolling Meadows boy who died? That he was an avid fisherman and hockey player, that he was a leader all the kids loved to follow, and that he died doing what he loved best, playing hockey.
The coroner said that he must have had a heart attack 18 months ago, but we never had any signs. Brian wasn't a complainer, and he died of a heart attack.
It was Brian's second unexpected heart attack. If there ever were symptoms, nobody knew.
He's a little angel, and we just trust and we know that, you know, God will provide and that he's in God's hands now.
A lot of family came in, all of his friends came in.
The family has been flooded with letters from his hockey teammates, like this one that reads, "I used to sit with him. He was always making jokes. I'm going to miss him." As the family pores over pictures to remember Brian, his younger brother holds the fort.
He got his license recently, and he was driving me a couple places. He'll never get to take me anywhere again. I'll just remember those trips he took me on. Yeah, I'll do the same to my little brother. I'll take place where my older brother was supposed to be.
Tonight, friends will gather at Jim's memorial for a candlelight vigil. Carmen Velez, News 2 Chicago.
While Brian's condition was rare, a heart specialist at Loyola University says athletes should take any symptoms involving chest pains, shortness of breath, or dizziness very seriously.
It should be an emotional night for the Rolling Meadows football team. They're playing their first game.
Not to mention a 132-horse, 16-valve engine, 4-wheel independent suspension, theater-style lighting, 4 cup holders, a standard 6-speaker stereo, and